Unpopular opinion, gender wars are stupid. If you look at someone and see their value as if they're a female or male, non-respectfully block me and never talk to me again. I've seen so many videos of people fighting over if man or woman are better, and I have the answer, drum roll please. The answer is neither. Neither of them are better. Man and woman are just as bad as they are good. They are good woman and bad woman, just like there are bad men and good men. The only difference between them is their private parts, that's it. To be honest, the only reason you guys are making gender wars is because you guys have this stupid mindset that everything is a competition, and I will die on that hill. But that's all, Amy out.
Does everything have to be gendered in today's society? Like seriously, why do we as humans feel the need to gender everything? Hobbies, clothes, personality traits, colors? People treat it like it's such a big deal, and as if you don't follow the things assigned to your gender, you're doing something wrong. It genuinely makes me nauseous. Like, just let me like the things I like without getting told, that's not ladylike of you. Fuck you and your gendered bullshit, let me live. Lily Berry out.
Can we please talk about how messed up it is that men are still shamed for showing emotions? From the time they're kids, boys are told to man up, stop crying, and be strong. Like feeling anything other than anger somehow makes them weak. But crying? Vulnerability? Expressing hurt or fear? That's not weakness, it's being human. This toxic idea that men have to be emotionally numb to be real men is not only outdated, it's dangerous. It creates adults who bottle up pain until it explodes as rage, silence, or worse. And then people wonder why so many men struggle with mental health, or can't open up in relationships. Maybe it's because every time they did try to be honest about their feelings, they were mocked, ignored, or told to deal with it like a man. What does that even mean? Let's stop pretending that emotions have a gender. Everyone feels sadness, everyone feels pressure. Everyone deserves the space to be vulnerable without being seen as broken or less of a man. We need to normalize men crying, talking about their fears, and asking for help without attaching shame to it. Because emotional strength isn't about hiding your feelings, it's about having the courage to face them. Anyways, Angel out.
Hot take. Rage bait is just an excuse to be mean and annoying. People would make fun of somebody's culture, interests, religions, and attributes and things about them and call it rage bait. That's not a word I think people should just throw around to excuse their behavior. People shouldn't make fun of others or make them upset and mad on purpose and say, oh, it's just rage bait. No, that's being mean. Avocado out.
I hate when adults think they are always right, because they're adults. Like, let's say me and my parents are arguing about something. They instinctively think they are right, even when they are in the wrong, sometimes. And even if they do realize they're in the wrong, they won't admit it and keep saying I'm wrong. Like, really? Is it that hard to just admit you're in the wrong sometimes? It's genuinely so infuriating, and my parents just disregard what I'm saying and keep repeating their point. And my parents don't let me speak up for myself. So even if I am in the right and I go to speak up, they will just yell at me and take my phone. Okay, bye. I'm out.
This has been on my mind for a while, but why can't guys and girls be friends without someone asking if you're dating or if you like each other? And this has happened to me so many times, to me and my friends, and it's uncomfortable. Like, I swear I can't talk to anyone the opposite gender of me without allegations getting thrown my way. And then once one person asks if we're dating now, there's 20 other people asking if we are. And now, for the rest of the time me and my friends are hanging out, it's just awkward. Can we please normalize just being friends with guys or girls without people asking if you're dating? Connor out.
Just because you have mental issues or a bad past doesn't give you the right to act like shit. Let me explain. So some people have been using their past or mental issues as an excuse for being rude, which is honestly disgusting. I'm not saying all people with mental illness does stuff like this. I know you have experienced mental illness or a bad past, but shouldn't you also prevented it from happening to someone else? Anyways, soul out.
Okay, I gotta say something because people keep misusing the word fetish and it's driving me insane. And I'm saying this as a bi guy, so listen. A fetish literally means a specific sexual fixation. It's a sexual thing you need to be turned on. Liking BL? Reading a manhwa with romance? Even reading something that has smut scenes. None of that automatically equals fetishizing. That's just enjoying a genre. What is weird is how some people act like anyone who likes a gay romance is automatically sexualizing gay people. Like, you're the one jumping straight to sex, not the people reading a story. Now let me be honest. Yes, there are people who only read BL for the smut, and don't care about the characters, relationships, or context. Then yeah, that leans into fetishizing. That's the part that's weird. But enjoying a story that happens to include smut, or liking BL because you like the dynamic or the plot, that's normal. That's the same as someone watching a straight romance that has spicy scenes. Nobody calls them a straight fetishizer. Most BL fans are there for the story, the emotions, the drama, not because, oh my god, gay guys. The people accusing BL fans of fetishizing are usually the ones who think any gay relationship is automatically sexual, and that's a bigger red flag than reading a webtoon. So yeah, stop throwing the word fetish around without knowing what it means. Liking BL isn't weird, only viewing gay people through a sexual lens. That's the actual problem. I met Maria, out.
Just because people only ship gay ships or consume gay media doesn't mean they fetishize it. It's like TikTok just learned the word and now everyone's using it as an accusation against things that they don't like. Keep in mind, most of the people consuming gay media or shipping gay ships are gay themselves, and if they aren't, then it's still fine. Now, I'd understand if all they do is sexualize such media or ships as well as some other factors. But people blindly saying it's not a headcanon, it's a fetish, just because people like a lot of gay media, ships, etc., is just crazy.
I hate when people say an artist is problematic just because they're an NSFW artist. As long as they keep their NSFW art age restricted, I don't see the issue. If you're purposefully prying to look for their art, knowing that it's 18 plus content, and then complaining when it has nudity, then I hate to break it to you, but you're to blame. Unless the artist is publicly posting adult content that would be insanely easy for a minor to access, you couldn't pay me to give more of a fuck. And please remember guys, artistic nudity exists.
This is stupidly a hot take, but we literally shouldn't care what fetishes/kinks people have. As long as it's in between two consenting adults, it shouldn't matter to you, like, at all. As long as no literal children or animals are involved, it isn't your business to judge. And yes, I am talking about every kink, including things like pet play. And do not say taboo kinks fuel a desire to go out and actually harm people, because it's a very well-studied fact they don't. In fact, kinks such as CSE and so on forward can be a very important part of healing for victims, and just because you don't heal that way doesn't make it wrong. And there is no but. You either agree with me or you don't. Sure, you may find it weird, but that doesn't give you any right to harass anybody over something that shouldn't bother you. What I, as a grown adult, decide to do consensually with a partner shouldn't bother you. Anyway, stay unapologetically kinky.
Hot take. Just because a child is, well, a child, their bad actions shouldn't be excused. I'm not talking about things like yelling, crying, breakdowns. Those things are normal. But if your child is laying their hands on others, or saying slurs, and discriminating others, and you excuse it by their age, and they don't know better, not respectfully, you are a bad parent. Educate your spawn of life. Or he may out.
Who came up with the term goon? No, for real? Who came up with it so I can smack them across the head? I hate that fucking word! It's so stupid, just say masturbation! I promise you, you will not get canceled for saying you are gonna touch yourself! Saying you're gonna goon makes you sound stupid! If you wanna say you're gonna touch yourself, just say it! There's no shame in it! In fact, there's a lot of benefits to masturbation. Just one example is it's good for your mental health. Anyways, basically what I'm trying to say is the word goon is stupid. It makes you sound like a brain-rotted teenager who probably hasn't left the house in days. Use the correct word for it. People these days are just too sensitive that every word that is sexual or something like that has to be made in a way that makes it seem funny. It pisses me off. Kokichi out!
Why is sexism so normalized nowadays? People nowadays say that sexism is misogyny/men greater than women, but it goes both ways. Sexism is both misogyny and misandry. And the fact that girls can post about making their husbands boyfriends, even sons flinching at small movements they make and get praised in the comments like, "Girl boss," or "Yes, girly," or even, "I aspire to be you," is honestly so messed up. Especially when you consider the fact that if a guy posted something like that about their girlfriend, wife, daughter, etc., then the comments would probably cancel him. Shouldn't girls that post things like that be canceled as well? Abuse, albeit verbal, physical, or mental, shouldn't be supported no matter the gender. And it's not just specifically selective sexism and abuse either. Assault and harassment is also treated that way most of the time. If a girl is harassed, assaulted, people would treat her the way she should be treated. A KA with respect, boundaries, etc., etc. But when the victim is a guy, people would call him lucky. That's messed up. No matter the gender, we should all be treated equally. But the sad truth is that people nowadays support misandry, when it's technically the same as misogyny but just reversed. And people also call themselves feminists when they support misandry. Like, no, feminism is supporting the belief that everyone, albeit men, women, or even non-binary people and others, are all treated equally. That's it for today. Fruity out.